when you look at the levels also of emissions in Ghana, they vary seasonally. During the rainy season, the levels are relatively down, and of course, it's due to precipitation. And then in the dry season, when we have transboundary air pollution from the Sahara Desert, you have a lot of dust from the Sahara, which comes down towards Ghana. It carries a lot of dust particles, and the levels are extremely very high. It could go beyond 500 micrograms per meter cube in certain instances. So during that time, respiratory problems have become very rampant, and people tend to have a lot of infections from the dust. Then in the rainy season, we also have a variety of particle behavior, especially when it's so raining and it's so humid. The weather is very cool. You tend to also have a lot of particles also in the atmosphere. And all these things are due to, one, the unpaved nature of our roadsides. You tend to have entering dust that are being blown by the movement of vehicles into the atmosphere. So it remains suspended there, and then you tend to have levels that influence the levels in it. And then the other aspect is the driving patterns. The driving patterns in Accra. People don't practice eco-driving. They drive anyhow, move vehicles anyhow, and you have plumes of, emissions coming. Thirdly, we can also consider people's inability to maintain their vehicles. People are not maintaining their vehicles, so you have a lot of emissions that are coming out. And then, of course, we also know that the level of income is also very low. So that also affects the maintenance culture. And the other aspect is that the regulation of vehicles. Now, the law says that we can import vehicles not more than 10 years old into the country. But vehicles can also be imported after 10 years. You will have to pay what we call cost freight and insurance margin plus the tax component. So you have to pay that. But people also bring in vehicles that are older than 10 years, and they pay, and they all be in the system, which also affects the country.